the time you get down on your knees, sure I'm proud of you. God blessing all the trials.
The only choice, DJ Reese.
347-809-6638. I told y'all I was gonna have somebody in here from my hood, my part of town. Like, much love to my people doing it up for National Cannabis Festival, who was in earlier. Now I'm working overtime because I would have been out of here like about 40 minutes ago. But you know.
But you know, Mariah Lynn's in the building.
In the motherfucking building.
Love and Hip Hop New York, ends up BMG Gwen, and we in this bitch.
Gwen and team. Gwen and
right.
Welcome to Kitty's Corner,
Thank you.
baby. We done talked about you, not bad,
no.
but we done talked about you because I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Ray J was
now
here.
you're a friend.
Everybody from Love and Hip Hop, regardless of what it is, Hollywood, New York, Atlanta, and they stopped through. Okay. So, you know, much love to them. I'm glad to have you here. I still haven't had my girl Cardi B. I'm a big fan of hers as well.
Cardi, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? I know that's your girl. I'll be ready to pop off. But
bitch blow.
Man, this season of Love and Hip Hop New York introduced your little ass. And you came out like you was 6 foot motherfucking feet tall out this bitch.
They don't call me the blonde bomb scare for no reason.
You know what? Everybody, like, when I heard your song, me and a girlfriend of mine, D, much love to her.
What up, D?
We was like, yo, we was listening to your joint in the middle of the shopping, like, yeah. I used to, not long ago, I was up.
Hey,
and I'm in it. Like, even if you wasn't a hoe, right, you gonna sing it.
Well, if you was a hoe and you married for 50 years, you a hoe in the bedroom with your husband. So
exactly.
You hoe.
Everybody have whole tendencies.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Whole activity.
I always like to say, I was like I was undercover with my whole shit. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't be a hoe, like, just right out there. I was like, no, stop. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone. No. You better not stop. What the fuck is you saying?
Go harder, or go home.
Or go home.
Right.
So when you came out with the song, it's just like, you know, Little Kim, Trina, you know, they all was out there explicit, you know. Remy Ma, that's a friend of mine.
Very
you know, much love to her. We go way back. She came a little thorough, but you came out with the, look, this is me. Bitch, if you don't like me, nigga, if you don't like me, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
But what made you be that bold to want to take it there, especially coming in as a female rapper in a male-dominated industry? Like,
well, my thing is this, there'll be no man without a woman. So, with that being said, I feel like I try to out-rap the guys. You know, I try to show that, you know, we're equal. And I feel like I came out on the show just being myself, and, you know, I was ready for anything, because be realistic, we're coming on a reality show with totally different people, you know, different egos, and I was just, my mind ready for war.
Right.
So that's how I was coming. Like, look, you know, I'm not here to start no problems. I want to use the platform and utilize, you know, everything to showcase my music, which is the most important part of me joining the show. And also, you know, I wanted to give the people something to, like, look, I came on and I was myself, and I brought my real life problems, and I showed, like, look, I am from the hood. You know, everybody like, oh, the little white girl. I'm half white and I'm half Puerto Rican. Okay. So I do got
so you're
Spanish
not half
in
Italian?
me. No, I'm half Italian. My mom is half Italian and Puerto Rican. My dad is 100% Puerto Rican. So, but, you know, I look like a little snow bunny, as Cardi would say. But, yeah, I just wanted to be myself, and that's how I grew up. Like, I grew up living in the projects. I grew up fighting my whole life. I lived in Montgomery projects. I lived in Duncan projects. I lived in BT, which is Baxter Terrace. It's not there no more. Shout out to Newark. I lived on Orange
That's in Jersey.
That's in Jersey. That's in Newark. You know, I lived in multiple projects, and you know, growing up, I fought a lot because I was the little white girl.
You was little. You had
but I was still jumping in them double Dutch ropes, doing my thing and my crisscrosses and all that. So, you know, I just feel like people are, oh, she's so ghetto and this and that. Man, I'm just being me, and that doesn't mean that I don't have an intelligence. Like,
not
we
trying
just
to be anybody
finished
else.
doing an interview where I said, you know, people are always saying, oh, you try to sound black. Well, what does black sound like? Are you trying to say that a black person can't speak intelligently because
Right.
that would be being white?
Right.
You know what I'm
Using
saying?
slang and ebonics and, you know, it's just your
ignorance.
mannerism and all of that, how they would
Right.
say. But I went to an all-white Catholic school.
Oh, really?
And I still came out like, I'll fuck you up real quick.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it don't even matter.
Well, see, I grew up in a household where my mother was a single mother, and like I said, growing up in the projects, I would come home and, oh, they picking on me, and my mother would be like, if you don't fuck them up, I'ma fuck you up.
Oh,
So,
yes, we come from that era.
yeah, so that's
we
where
had to fight.
and I was like, I'd rather fight this girl than to have my mother beat my ass.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
like, I'd rather take your ass whooping than take your ass
And
whooping.
that made you go
and
harder.
after, you know, I'm not saying I got my ass whooped a lot, because I really didn't, but you win some, you lose some, and, you know, nobody's undefeatable in this world. Like, there's always somebody out there who can overpower you, out-rap you, out-dress you, whatever the case may be, but just be yourself and do it well. Like, hold your head up, be yourself.
That's
like,
right, and that's all. That's the easiest thing that you can do is be yourself.
Right.
If you try to be somebody else, you're gonna lose.
Right, and if
You won't be on the winning team.
If I would have right, keep it real, as DJ Self would say, keep it real with yourself.
Right.
And no, so I feel like if I would have came on the show, like, oh my God, like they expected me to come on, they'd have been like, oh, this stupid white bitch, like, you know, she bougie or she this or she that. So I came on being myself, like, you know what, either you gonna fuck with me or you don't. Like, you with me or you against me, ain't no in betweens. And if you against me, then I feel sorry for you.
And I know that's right. How did that come about? Did you just, when they saw you, did you apply? Did they come to you? Did Mona come to you, or Rich? Like, how did you get on Love and Hip Hop?
I actually was kind of talking to somebody who was being casted. Also, DJ Self was being casted for the show. You know, I'm down with the Gwennon team and WMG Gwennon team.
I was gonna ask you about how did you get down? Because much love to South. I saw him.
Well, it was actually through my manager, Mr. Coop. Shout out to him. He's actually here.
He's in the building. He's like, that was me. That be me.
Yes, in the story as well. But my manager and Self, they, you know, they're like family. They're like brothers. You know, they did Yeah Okay, which was a big record for Self. And so that's how the bond was there between them, and then it kind of just formed between us bringing Once Upon a Time to Self, and him absolutely loving the record, and then playing it on Power 105, and no one, you know, was paying attention to it. And then when the show came on, and everybody was like, well, what radio station are you on? Well, the show took it off the radio because it aired months later, so you guys didn't hear about it. And it was
on, like,
yeah.
a song lifespan for real is like 2 months. And after the second month, it's kind of old. Like, you don't even want to hear it no more.
So they didn't want me to have it continuously play on the radio when they were going to showcase it on the show.
Okay,
so,
that's smart.
And then, you know,
Are they replaying it now, though? Now that the show aired, did they start playing it again?
Oh, it's playing crazy. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, you know, a lot of... I feel like, you know, I'm a guilty pleasure. I feel like people like to... on air or, you know, on radio and stuff like that, they like to bash me and say, oh, she's trash, she's this, she's that. But my shows are sold out. My events are at capacity.
Can I be honest? When I saw you, I thought that. I'm going to be honest, because I tell everybody the truth. When I saw you, I thought that. And I was like, you know what are we going to talk about? Because my morals is up here and this, that, and the third. But I'm going to tell you this. I had to bring, you know, like, girl, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know... I have to respect you. Any woman out here gotta give you the utmost respect for being able, because I look at myself how I'm attacking hip hop airwaves. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it since the Sirius XM days. But it's like, it's male dominated.
It is.
And for you to come out, and you gotta give kudos to that, because you're like, look, I'm not trying to be nobody else. You can take it or you can leave it. This is me. And I can respect that more than a bitch trying to be somebody that she's not. Or, you understand what I'm saying? My undercover whole days was when I was little, trying to form a reputation. You know what I'm saying? Because I had the mothers, the brothers, the uncles all on me, so you couldn't really, things had to be hidden. But I respect anybody who, you know, stands for their own, you know, own doing and their own knowing. You know what I mean? And,
but I don't understand how, you know, like, no shade to the men, but I feel like we just did interview, and we were listening to kind of what the listeners were saying, and they were like, oh, I feel like that record is trash because she's not portraying, the right image to young girls. So you mean to tell me that these male rappers in these videos with women half naked, calling them hoes, calling them all, that's okay?
I wouldn't let them
good
get
example?
you down. Absolutely not. Just like, see, people, they like to judge.
Right.
You understand?
It's ignorance.
Only God could judge you,
Exactly.
darling. All right? At the end of the day, you understand? You're the one that's on the TV screen.
Right.
You're the one that's people tuning in to watch. You understand? And at the end of the day, you're the one who got to sleep with you.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else.
Right.
As long as you're comfortable with it and your skin, everybody else should be too. If it was like it was fucking your life up, you understand what I'm saying, and it's doing you wrong, then that's different. You know,
Right.
and then be like, look, you gotta get yourself together. No, you made a life for yourself and everything. But this is what I want to ask you real quick.
Let's go.
Let's take it back.
Yes,
I'm looking at Love and Hip Hop right now. There's a little juicy scene in ATL, but look.
Oh, I heard they crazy.
Yo, they off
Yeah,
the
I heard they
fucking
crazy.
hook. I don't know if I could do it. And I was talking to Ray J. He be like, I'm trying to get you on. I don't know, cause whoa, like I see you and the fights with Mo Money. What's their name?
BBO.
We are BBOT.
Yeah, we are Laffy Taffies in a package.
So that's a real, that's a real beef.
But that beef is real. Yes,
And
absolutely.
it
that beef is
started
real.
from Cisco.
No,
Is that
it
where
did
it
not.
started from?
Mm-mm. See,
Okay.
that's what.
Enlighten me.
Yeah, that's what I need people to understand. That I did not fight over dick. I did not fight over a man. My reason for coming at her, like I said, at reunion was because she violated. You slapped a drink out my hand. You jumped on me.
Right, well that's what I'm talking about. Not over no
But
man
my beef,
from that
my
incident.
real beef with her started because of Bianca.
Okay.
Because me and Bianca became very close during this process. And when Bianca brought the paperwork to me and said, yo, she pressed charges on me, and like, I went through a lot. So
And
I
you
was just
came
being
out
loyal
with
to my friend.
You was being, you threw that out to the bus where you look, bitch, this is what I got.
Yeah, don't lie.
She fake. She's a snitch.
No, she is.
calling the cops.
Yeah.
And then they tried to say
Because I
that
know
she
how to
didn't.
read, and with all that money that her family has, I think that she should be well educated. I mean, I am the one from the ghetto. So
She said she didn't do that.
Oh, well, I have the paperwork in my phone, so it don't matter.
That was so funny when you did that. And another thing, how the fuck did they set up that Rich and Cisco meet?
That
and you didn't know. Did you know, like...
I didn't know. I mean, I knew it was inevitable. Like, I knew it was coming because obviously...
Or was you just like a nigga like, nah, I don't give a fuck? Like,
no, I
look.
was. You know what? Me and my man...
She was macking them. You was like, look, come here, boo. This
I was
is
like,
how
that
I'm
was
touch this.
cute. Yeah, that was cute, But I feel like they had to show the scene outside. Like, they couldn't just let me walk off like a G like I did.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, oh, we gotta show her fucking crying. But it was cool
Yeah, because you was standing outside. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
I
What
wasn't
the fuck?
crying
You
over
waiting for your
them.
Uber?
Yeah, no.
No,
was
I
waiting
knew
for
you
the
wasn't crying over them.
transportation.
You was crying over the situation where you couldn't break nobody's goddamn face being bad. I know y'all niggas ain't just do this shit to
Yes,
me.
I was like, oh, if I can't punch Rich in his face, oh my God, I want to punch him down his throat. But yeah, I mean, they also didn't. They had to fit everything into 3 minutes. They also didn't show the fact that Cisco did walk me outside.
Okay.
He did walk me outside. They kind of cut that, but it's cool, And not only that, but I knew the Rich thing was coming because when I got casted, I was asked, when you get casted, you get asked, who do you know on the cast?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I know Rich Dollars. And they said, okay, well, did you ever smash him? And I lied. I said no, because I didn't want a storyline connection with him. And he went over my head to the executive producer and said,
well, he's
she's
really
lying.
good friends with her.
Yeah, we know, well, me and you know that.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'm also very good friends with her too, so no shade, but
I love her. I can't wait to meet her, man. I really cannot wait.
she's amazing.
I cannot wait to meet her. Huh?
You going up?
When?
Let me find out. We about to have the first lady on New York.
Hey, you good. There you go, right there. It's official. 6-6 Raw.
It's
Love and
in
Hip Hop
the-
page 1. You
It's
better
in
get
the
on
making.
it.
I don't know, Atlanta, New York, Hollywood. I don't know.
Come on up.
But yeah.
Come to New York.
We gotta get everything right though.
I need another real
'Cause I'ma tell you.
bitch on my
So you
side.
Oh Lord.
You never know.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus fixed it.
Good Lord.
I'm a problem. She's like, I'm a
My boy,
problem.
you see DNA laughing, right?
Yeah. He over in the corner like, let me, I plead the fifth.
She's like, I'm a problem.
I get a little scared, like,
No, it's scary.
When I watch it,
it's scary.
and I'm like, yo, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, it's going to be the season finale.
Right?
Please
No,
let
believe
her
me
go
when
up.
I say it's very scary. Like, you know, for example, you know, when they did have us at the Gwen and Fex XL, the second one, you know, I was constantly, because I had met with Cardi prior to that, and Cardi was like, yo, like, she pressing charges and it restraining orders and stuff, like, yo, you got too much to lose. Like, I wouldn't even waste my time on her. And I said to myself, I said, you know what? Normally, I hit first and last. But this time around, I'm going to present what I got to present. And if she act froggy and she leap, bitch, I'm going in.
So, do they tell you not to do this, or do they edge it on for you?
I mean, they tell you, you know, if you fight, you get fined and stuff like that. But for me, it was worth the fine if they didn't have 5 bodyguards tackle me. Because everybody, she was at the end of the scene like, bing, boom, bang. And bitch, where? Bitch, where did you bing, boom, bop? Like, where in your fucking right mind did you see you get me down? No, I seen security bum rush me like they was about to sack my ass. But no, like, we was playing football in that Gwen and Fest XL.
Right. I mean, that was... All of the fights on there was crazy.
No, they
like
was,
the whole everybody's storyline.
Yeah, but I did. If you could see in the scene, I got mad at the I was like, "Why do y'all hold me? This is what y'all want. Let me go." You know. So, but I'm glad that they held me because I almost bust in the face with my high heel. And had I would have did that, and she'd have went to police, I'd have been calling my manager to bail me out.
A homeboy would have been like, "Oh."
And believe me, he'd have bailed me out, and I'd have.
So do management also? Do you tell her like chill out on this or go hard on this, or you just let her be her?
I'm gonna tell you right now, it'd be like managing you.
Oh.
All I do is have sex. Hey, just you know, when the tornado is over, I just gotta go in and clean it up.
Damage control.
But you know what? Sometimes, you know what's crazy? We live wires, right?
Don't lie though, cool, cause sometimes he be the one to be like, I'm right behind you. Like any dudes act up, I'm right behind you. So
but that protection makes you feel like, all right, I'm protected. You know what I'm saying?
We family, yeah.
Right. But then when you also have somebody to be like, whoa, wait. Like I have certain people that could say, Kitti, then I'll be like, what?
Yeah, right,
you know
right.
What I'm
We put the smile on.
What you talking about? Leave me alone. You ain't seen nothing. Close your eyes.
You know, he'll give me the look, and I know his looks are crazy. Look, do the look. His looks are crazy. Like, I'll look at him and I'll just be like, okay, man. And sometimes he'll tell me, he'll be like, yo, sometimes you just too tough. But that's our part of our upbringing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or like I said plenty amount of times, I've been fighting all of my life. Like, I'm tired of fighting.
People don't understand when you grow up in cities like Chicago, New York, Detroit, New Jersey. Like, check it out. We used to wear buns with razor blade in our buns.
You did that too?
What?
High school,
razor
grade.
blade in the buns.
You was getting
understand
cut
what I'm saying?
Jump me.
Locker, you know the locker for your lock? That was twirling around my
in
finger.
Sock?
No. You know what I had in the sock? No, I had size D.
Batteries, right?
Size C or D batteries in a sock. Kitti don't play that. Remember, homie don't play that?
First lady.
Miss Kitti don't play that. First lady. We don't play that. That was you gonna be my manager.
Trust me.
Ray J take it too long. But you know, that's the only thing I'm saying because of what we were raised up in.
Right.
You understand? Those are the type of things so we always have to be leery of a person if they're gonna come at us.
Right, because it's
like
a natural reaction, right or wrong. It's a natural reaction.
They be like, oh, you too goddamn turned up.
Yeah, no, I be turned up because that's the energy you get. Look, I don't come into these scenes and be like, I'm ready to get right, or who ready to go toe to toe. Like, no, I go into these scenes and when these people or whoever they are rub me the wrong way, I just react naturally.
Right. Well, you reacted to this track here, produced by who? Once Upon a Time?
Once Upon a Time by Thirst. But I also have 3 other singles out right now.
Absolutely.
I have Money Gun that's on iTunes. I have Sleep featuring
we don't have Sleep, but we got
Cool.
Money Gun. Send us that Sleep.
Featuring PS, and then I have Never Bitch that just dropped, and that was actually the record that I
Never
put out
Bitch.
that was influenced by both Mo and Lexi.
Remy too.
Yeah,
you want to get on?
Yeah, shout out to Remy who we working on getting her on Never Bitch, but you know, and then and I feel like basically the message I was trying to portray was like, you know what, never bitch.
Okay.
Things that you do, you'll be never rich and never popping. You'll be never it, cause you're way at the top of the never list. Like, you know, that was my message. Like, no,
with it. How long you been rapping?
I've been actually writing like poetry and stuff like that since I was like 8 years old, and I was going through DIFUS and in the system and stuff. So that was my way to kind of vent and you know, release kind of the anger and the animosity I had inside of me. Besides fighting,
right?
Because it just got too crazy at some point with the fighting thing. But you know, I've been rapping for like 5 years now. I've been with NWMG for 4. You know, even before I was signed to them, I still rocked with them, and I kind of was in the back, like, you know, just waiting my turn, like, just waiting.
That's right. And it was a long wait. I know
it was. But then when
people don't realize it's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that goes into, you know, trying to get on, man. It really is.
Especially as a woman.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, you know, us women need to stick together. I totally agree with that. But you also have to realize that there's a lot of fraudulent activity taking place out here. You have best friends who are smashing their best friends' husbands. Or, you know what I'm saying, doing stuff like that.
See, that'll get you fucking bust upside the head with the sock with the battery
stomped,
and everything, stun gun, all of that. Yeah,
right. But
you already know. I gotta look at the camera for that. We not playing that shit.
No bitch assness, no fraudulent activity over here.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, you could do all the things you say, you know, but where's your loyalty?
Exactly.
Where's your loyalty? And that speaks a lot about you. Just my mother used to tell me growing up, you know, she was like, listen, let me tell you something. You could be a chick from the neighborhood that fucked, and she said it just like this, that fucked 3 niggas. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You could have fucked 3 guys, or maybe even 2 guys that lived in the same neighborhood and they was friends, and you are being labeled a hoe. Right. But that chick that went downtown in Harlem and screwed about 15 niggas, and in Brooklyn and screwed about 20. Nobody don't know, you know what I'm saying, because it's the way she moves. So it's not what you do, it's how you do it. You understand? So that's a message to a lot of these young chicks and females and women out here.
Bartenders out here, you know, no shade to the bartender. I love me some fat ass bartenders, but you know, they're being wifed up and they're being put on a pedestal by all these rappers and these athletes and all that. And what about the women who are being educated, who are getting an education? Are they looked down upon like as hoes. You know?
They it seems like that's what I'm saying. Your song is gonna make it. One thing, you telling the truth, but you can also be wifed up. Even though you say you a hoe, you
could be with your husband for 50 years. But
you showed you had some love and sensitivity with you. Even though you was duding it out, you was part of you created the female creep squad.
No, I did.
You know that. So I can't wait to see.
I am the creep squad.
You like the Stevie J and the Peter Gunn.
Yeah, right. Oh my
Rich
God.
Stylist.
Oh my God.
The female version.
Second river right there.
Yeah. Oh, and well, since we on air, let me officially announce that we have the first lady, officially the second member of the Creepette Squad. officially.
Meow, baby.
Creepette Squad.
Creepette Squad. We don't give a fuck. We will shut a nigga down.
Yes, no, but we need. I'm telling you, we need another female like you on the show because, you know, I feel like, a lot of the people on the show, like, they are for cameras, you know what I'm saying? And they switch up as soon as the lights
as soon as the lights, camera action.
Right, and I feel like I feel like the show needs more people like us to come on and really show that, you know what, yeah, people who act like this is looked down upon and all stuff, but this is really happening. We really
this is what we've been through.
This is who we are. Like, yeah, and if you can't accept who we are, like you're not gonna change us. Like,
absolutely not.
You know, like,
absolutely not.
But with the best person you could be is yourself.
Yep. At the end of the day, don't try to be nobody else, and that's why I respect you and this track. We're gonna play it right now. Introduce your song. We're gonna play your single,
it's
the first
Mariah
one.
Lynn, Loving Hip Hop New York, Once Upon a Time. Y'all know the song.
I was a hoe.
Hey,
and I'm in it. A little bit. Just a little bit a minute.
Hey.
We had to do that Little Kim, girl. We was Little Kim reminiscing out here, rapping and all of that shit. Yeah, that was the first nasty bitch that came out and made me feel like, okay, maybe I can get a little sexy with a nigga. She alright, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So, hail to Little Kim, Trina.
To Little Kim.
Mariah.
The best. Mariah.
Mariah Lynn. Love and Hip Hop's own New York. Mariah Lynn holding it down on the corner. So, the next season, are you going to be casted in the next season? Do you know yet? When do you find out? Because we need more, especially now that I met you in person. I'm like, I need more. I need more.
I will say that everybody just gonna have to tune in to see if I'm on next season. But just know that if I come back, hypothetically speaking, I'm still gonna be the Tasmanian Devil, and my music is gonna be hitting, and we going up to these labels, and we're getting ourselves a bigger situation. We already have utilized the platform, and if we come back, then we plan to utilize it even more.
That's right.
And you know, we out here, we working. Like, we working. Shout out to Thirst Pro. Shout out to Young Swag. I heard he was up here doing the sleep dance. Shout out to my engineer, Rashad. He's on the beat above Pearson Story, Mr. Cool, DJ Self. You already know we in here.
That's right.
We out here working.
And you selling out shows everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Nick Blast too. Nick Blast, what up?
Yeah, shout out to Nick Blast. Who else? Anybody else?
Anybody else? Shout out to Love and Hip Hop New York. Jonah Scott, Stephanie Gale, Marty Lopez, Brian Jones, what's up?
Is what's his name? Mr. King. Is he still a part of New York, or he's just in Atlanta?
I haven't heard his name. You talking about the family on ATL?
No, not the King family.
Oh.
I'm talking about not Curtis King. Yeah, he's one of the producers.
I'm not sure, to be honest. I know that those are who I mainly deal with, like Stephanie Gale, Marty, Brian Jones. And
we was talking off the air. Do you? First of all, I know with the cameras rolling around, you probably forget, you know, that the cameras are rolling and following you and filming all at the same time. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I really respect it when your mom was on there. Like, much love to your mother, yo.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
I love you, mommy.
What people don't realize is I was a person who took care of my mother. You know what I mean? I really related with you, with your mother scene. You know what I mean? Right. A lot of people don't understand us. It's just the way how we live up in New York. Sometimes it be so fast that the kids wind up taking care of the parents. Right. A lot of times
the kids become the parents.
The parents to their little sisters and brothers and stuff like that. Absolutely. Now look, I'm not taking anything away from my mom's, you know, because she was a beautiful person. She's gone now, you know what I mean? But she went through a trial that I used to be not ashamed to talk about, but I just hid it and didn't want to discuss it.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I acted like it didn't even exist.
Right, and that's normal, and I've done that in my life too as well. You know, I used to chase my mother up blocks. I used to fight dealers. Like, I'm talking about men. Like, I will fight you, I will bust you, you try to serve my mom or anything like that. You know, so I hid it. Like you said, I was one of those kids who hid it, and I just blocked it out of my mind. And you know, eventually as I got older and I started to understand addiction, and I started to understand that my mother wasn't herself, and you know, we as the children, when we're younger, we don't know what our parents are going through themselves. Absolutely. You know, so I commend you for that, for, you know, taking care of your mom and everything, because you know, one thing I would say,
my mother and my sister, you know, it was the three of us.
Right,
you know what I mean?
And I'm gonna be honest, you know what, I can relate to that, because my brothers were well taken care of. My dad did 10 years in prison, but my stepmother is a Christian woman. She's very great, awesome mother, not taken away from my mother or anything like that, but you know, it was always me, my mother, and my sister. And when, you know, DIFAS had came involved and had took me and my sister away and separated us at some point, you know, that was the worst thing I could ever do. So when I say I've been fighting my whole life, I've been fighting in a sense to keep my family together. And now this platform has given me the opportunity, and with, you know, all these checks and everything that I'm doing right now and all my investments and stuff, I feel like, you know, my mom comes to visit me all the time now. Again, she's 25 months sober. Thank you.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
I was blessed with a beautiful new baby sister, Iceland.
I was gonna ask you, how was the baby? Because I know she had the baby.
Beautiful.
She didn't have the baby in jail, did she?
She was incarcerated at the time, but it wasn't in jail. They took her to a hospital, and she was released 2 days. She was being released 2 days after she had the baby, and because the baby was 4 weeks early, she, you know, got to be there with the baby and everything. But they just left my house. They've been staying with me for, you know, they have their own apartment.
You still holding it down.
Yeah, you know.
It doesn't stop.
No, it doesn't stop. And you know what? My sister had a child also. My sister just turned 18. She's also a young mother. So, you know, to any young mothers out there, single parents, like, be strong and, you know, just keep your head high and be there for your kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be there for your kids so that your children don't have to end up being your parents.
I see the strong family value. A lot of us crazy bitches, we got strong, you know, and family. We got good pussy and strong family values.
We got the bomb pussy and we got some strong ass personality.
Don't be the majority of the crazy bitches. Just know that.
Right, and I feel like, you know, that affects us women in our everyday life, especially with men in relationships, because a man might look at you and be like, oh, she off the hook. You know what I'm saying? But the next man might look at you who maybe has been through some struggle in his life
and understand.
Like, wow, you know, maybe she's broken and needs a little fixing or whatever. Everybody needs a little fixing. Even me, I'm a work in progress. I'm not gonna sit up here and say I'm not perfect. I'll still bust a bitch.
That's absolutely.
I still be making sure I got enough bail
Don't you
money
love
in my
hard?
bank account.
Do you love hard?
When I love extremely
Me too.
hard.
I love too hard. I be hating
That's my
myself.
problem. Yeah, sometimes I can meet somebody.
Stop fucking loving motherfuckers so much.
I can meet somebody on the street and they be like, I'll be walking by and I see somebody say something like bully somebody. I'll be like, hey, don't fucking bully her. Fight me. Pick on me. Ready to take my jacket off and everything. Like, hold up. But no, I gotta, you know, calm down and kind of humble myself and realize that now I'm becoming, you know, I'm on TV, I'm a public figure, and I do want to set a good example for these little girls. But these are not my children. I didn't birth them. You know what I'm saying?
So it's not about
it's
being
how you
a role
parent
model. It's
in
about
your household. And how you teach your kid, and then from there, once they get of age, is their choice to
and your
act
evolution,
how they want.
how you evolve. You know, you look. You talking about once upon a time I was a hoe. You never know. 10 years from now, you'll be telling girls, well, look, this is why I became a hoe. This is why I was doing the thing. And this is what I'm doing now.
They misunderstand that. I don't mean I was a hoe as I was selling my body or anything like that.
Right.
I put together hoe. HOE, hustle over everything. And I felt like, yes, hustle over everything, ladies, and that's what it meant for me. Like, I don't want people to keep thinking that I'm trying to portray, you know, for these young women and our young youth to go out there and, you know, have sex all the time or give it up. No, I mean, I could count on less than 2 hands how many people I slept with in my life, and it doesn't matter if I could count on my hands and my toes because it's my life and it's the dick that's under my belt. So it shouldn't affect you or your life.
Or your life.
In essence,
or whatever you do.
I do want the young females to know, yes, to always respect yourself and know your value and know your worth. And that's what happened to me. I lost myself to the streets at one point.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Music saved my life.
You got a story.
Right.
And as long you keeping it 1,000, as long as they hear that and they know they're not different.
No,
you understand what I'm saying? Oh, she went through the same thing I went through. You understand what I'm saying? How did she overcome it? All right, well, she overcame it, man, and she's talking to me. I see her like me, and those are how I overcame some of the things. You understand what I'm saying? And problems and issues. That's why I say I love you now. You know what I mean?
I love you
see
too,
all of the things that you've been through and all of that, and you know, especially watching your story unfold on TV.
Right.
You know what I mean? That took a lot of guts and balls, and then, you know, at the end of the day, you was just so into your interviews too. You was like, yo, cause so, you know, during the interviews of the Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? She's so passionate, you know, with her, you know, with herself. I'm glad we did this interview.
I'm so
today,
glad.
Mariah
Thank you for
Lynn.
having
Thank
me.
you so
I really
much
appreciate
for
it.
coming on the corner.
You know, I appreciate your honesty, and I respect, you know, everybody's opinion. Ultimately, everybody's entitled to opinion. Opinions are like assholes, and everybody has one.
That's right.
So, you know, all power to you. Like, just keep my advice to everybody would be to overcome your struggle and make people recognize your success. Like, don't let nobody try to downplay what you're doing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Do it and do it for you, and make sure that it makes you happy, because all these people want, these miserable people, is to take your happiness. They don't want your lifestyle. They don't want your boyfriend. They don't want your husband. They want your happiness. So they can only take that from you if you allow them to.
You're absolutely right. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Is it a special person in your life now, or you just want to...
I mean, you know, I'm talking to somebody, but, you know, I'm just kind of just feeling it out. I mean, it's new, it's fresh, but I'm not in a relationship, no. But I am seeing somebody. He's from Jersey. He's a DJ. So
well, isn't that
see where it
sometimes
goes.
when the first few times it'd be like a little butterflies and spark. You feel like you're a little kid, like
panties get a little wet sometimes. But
well, much love to New Jersey.
Shout out to Jersey.
Holding
City,
it down.
in the building.
Now, where can everybody find you? Because we need more Mariah Lynn.
Right, you could like I said, I got 4 singles on iTunes now. You can find me on Instagram at Mariah Lynn Boss. You can find me on Twitter at Mariah Lynn Boss, Snapchat at Mariah Lynn Boss, and I appreciate everybody out there who is fucking with me. Like, thank you for fucking with me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to show y'all and prove to y'all that I may be the underdog, but I shall prevail.
That's right. And where you at tonight? You holding it down? Are you anything tonight?
I'm in DC at Layla Lounge. We gonna be turned up to the max, like all the way up.
All the way up at Layla Lounge tonight in Washington, D.C. Google that, boo. Mm-hmm. Google it, alright? And then do you know your schedule for the weeks to come?
Yeah, I'm also in D.C. tomorrow at the Hard Rock Cafe. Okay. In Miami on the 17th. Sizzle Miami, LGBT community. Turn up.
All right.
Yes, we got St. Louis, we got Philly, we got Cali, 3-day tour next month. We have Texas, Arizona. I'm coming through every state, and I'm gonna make sure that I leave my mark.
You got to join Jersey.
Oh, Jersey? Yeah, and Passaic. What up? I'm back in Jersey.
Just added to Jersey.
May 13th.
Well, if I come on to Love and Hip Hop,
you gotta come.
New York, I will be.
I might just have to bring you on as my new best friend. I might have to bring First Lady on as my new best friend.
Yeah, I do an appearance. Okay.
With it.
All right.
Yeah,
well, my family live out there.
Because real recognize real, and like I said, we need some more realness.
Absolutely. We're going to exchange information, and we're definitely going to keep in touch, regardless if I'm on a Love and Hip Hop or not. I'll definitely hang out with you, and we'll pop off, because I need to be around
you, Remy, and Rod gonna have to wake up.
Lord have mercy.
That's going to be
we just going to have to keep Rod from throwing
boxes. The Fierce Four coming soon.
And then Bianca. And then little ass Bianca.
Oh, be great.
And Cardi B. Love them all. Oh, man. Love them all. And hope to see another season of you on Love and Hip Hop. But if not, we're going to see you elsewhere.
Yes.
Because you keeping it popping. Much love to you. And the whole winning team, DJ Self. Much love to you. And thank you for stopping by on the corner.
No problem.
We're going to get into your next single, Money Gun. This joint is a blow up, and it's off for your it's another LP that could be downloaded on iTunes.
I bust my money gun on these bitches.
That was performed on Love and Hip Hop too, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was. All right. First Lady Miss Kitti holding it down on the corner. Again, thank you so much, Mariah Lynn.
First Lady.
At Mariah Lynn Boss, right? On Instagram.
Yes.
On Instagram.
Make sure you go cop that Never Bitch on iTunes now.
That's
Never
right.
Bitch.
Send that so I can play that before I get up off the court.
Oh, I definitely will. definitely.
It's been a pleasure. Miss Kitti, we holding it down on the corner. Don't go nowhere. Be right back. We got, it's money gun shit.
Don't go nowhere.
First Lady stuff. 6'6" Raw, Miss Kitti, big shouts out to Love and Hip Hop New York's Mariah Lynn for stepping on the corner and just having one of the best interviews of all time. Alright, make sure you check it out and go to our website, 66raw.com, for that interview and other interviews. We keep it fly. It's your girl Miss Kitti, the First Lady, holding it down, 66raw.com.